Okay, this is my big thank you video for everybody and to kind of give you an update and let you know what's going on. As you can see, I got some stuff here in the background. That's just for, um, I don't know, it's for filler. This is one of my characters up here. These are both original. All this has to do with my upcoming um, manga, graphic novel, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same to me. Uh, So this is Shiara, that she's one of my characters, and this is Valon. He's another one of my characters. And this is just kind of my little version of Chicken Scratch. This is my basic layout. I was doing it in storyboard form because um, I'm gonna have this in different formats, not just with a graphic novel form. It'll be a digital download whenever it gets done, but I'm also gonna try and put a version of it for this application called Scroll On. And I would urge you guys, if you're on iTunes, type in Scroll On. That's I believe it's Scrollon. It's created by Doug Leffler, who is a director who directed the movie Aragorn, and he used to work at Disney and was an animator, and he's a storyboard artist, and he's a really cool dude. So if you guys get a chance, check out Scroll On. But on to what's going on in this video. So I just want to let you guys know that with the Draw Better video series, that's still continuing. Nothing's changed. Every single weekend, I'll have one or two lessons up. This weekend is going to be, as of the writing of this. And by the way, if you're seeing this later on, just disregard this part. But the next step is going to be we're going to create our first mannequin. The first thing that we're going to do is refine the stick figure, and we are going to create our very first male and female mannequin simultaneously. I want to start you guys off with drawing the female form as well as the male form right away. And there's a few differences, but it's going to be the same principle. And so you're going to be able to construct your own mannequins, and you're going to apply it to the lessons that you've been learning. You guys have been doing a good job. For some of you that are absolute beginners, keep at it. Especially for those of you that have not drawn before, but you have the desire to draw. The desire is the most important thing. You want to, if the desire isn't there, then then that's a whole nother story right there. But if you really want to do this, if you really want to draw, if you really want to be an artist, and you really want to improve, I urge you to keep doing that. Not only that, if when it comes to drawing, you definitely want to spend some time on it. You want to spend a few hours a day. If whatever you're doing, spending time doing other things that aren't helping you get better at drawing, you may want to cut that in half, cut it down, or whatever. The time that you spend, and I'm a gamer too, drawing video or doing video games, cut that time in half and start drawing. If it's something that you're serious about, because it's important for you to put that time in there. But anyway, so we're gonna go from we're gonna do the mannequin, and then after the mannequin, we are going to get into anatomy, and I mean muscular anatomy. And I'm going to break this down into different videos. The first video that we're going to do, I'm going to do an in-depth video, and it's going to be a little bit longer, so that'll be next week. The first thing I'm going to start out with is the head, and I'm going to teach you guys everything from the skeleton to face variety to drawing it in 3D. You're going to be able to, by the time you're done with that video, you're going to be able to turn the head in 3D space. So if some of you noticed, I had a video like that. I think I took it down because I want to re-explain that a lot better. So that's what we're going to be doing. Then we're going to move to the torso, but we're also going to do the relationship from the head to the torso, because I think when you see a lot of videos, they don't. I'm all about turning things in 3D space, but I'm also all about the relationships of different body parts, because when you're talking about the torso, you also need to talk about the shoulders and the torso. And so it's going to stack, it's going to build on top of each other like I've been doing with every video. And coming up in October, I'm going to be calling October Sketchtober because every single day in October I'm going to release a video of me actually doing a sketch. I'm going to do a sketch and I'll probably bring it up to the level of just shading it in grayscale, not super shading it, but just some sketches to every single day. I want you guys to sketch along with me because what's going to happen in November is that we are going to get, and by the way, Draw Better is still going to continue. Um, when it comes to November, we are going to get into doing um, digital painting. And so all the drawings that I created in October, I'm going to be painting every single one and showing you guys how to paint it. So it's not going to be a speed painting. It's literally going to be me actually showing you painting. And like this stuff over here, this got very messy for me because I was using the paint bucket. What is that? Windows finish. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Um, so what I was using the paint bucket tool to just lay in some flats, but I'm going to show you guys all that. And I'm going to show you guys how to blend because blending is very important and nobody seems to teach it. But I'm going to get into my digital painting course in November. November is going to be a heavy month for me because I'm also competing in NaNoWriMo, which is National Novel Writing Month. And so that's going to be kind of hectic for me. And in December, I am going to. December is so let me see. We got Sketchtober. Um, I can't call it Paintvember. Let's call it Paint Giving. Paintsgiving. That is the worst name I've ever created ever. But you get the idea. So I'm going to be drawing 30 drawings in October, painting them in November, and in December, I am going to actually be doing my comic book, my manga live. Well, not live, but every day I will be doing. I'm going to be doing layout. I'm going to take you guys from script. I'll show you some concept designs. So 1 week of concept design, maybe, or a few days, depending on how it works out, because I mostly know all this stuff. But I'm going to show you guys how my process through that. And by the way, Draw Better is I think I should be done with anatomy by the time December rolls around. So, and I'll still keep doing some Draw Better videos for you guys. That's not going to change because we can get into all kinds of stuff like animals and creatures. I got to teach you guys perspective. Definitely going to get into some perspective. But by the time December rolls around, I'm still going to be doing videos, but I'm going to add to my workload by doing, by creating a comic book. And I'm going to show you guys a manga comic book graphic novel. It's all the same thing, guys. It's just words to describe sequential art. I'm going to show you everything from, you see this right here? These are my little chicken scratches. This little area over here, I don't care if I draw over them. It's not going to hurt anything. That's another thing that I'll show you. And for some of you guys that are drawing digitally, I started a new little mini series that's about digital drawing. If you're an analog artist, and you want to convert to digital, or you want to add digital because you found that you've been missing out on a few jobs because you don't do digital. I urge you to take a look at that series. I'm really hand-holding you, walking through some basics for you. But this area over here is just my basic little layout. I just lay out the entire comic, very messy, even messier than this. This is way too detailed. And I know it's not really that much detail. But I'm gonna do the script. I'm gonna show you some concept designs. I'm gonna show you an entire workflow so you can create your very own manga if you follow those steps. So that's kind of what's going to be going on to the end of the year. So I hope you guys will please subscribe, keep spreading the word. Thank you so much. I'm at like 360 subscribers, and that number means everything to me. So as of this recording, I'm at like 360, and people have been signing up for the Draw Better forum. Yeah. So I just want to thank everybody for all your support, all your questions. And if you do want some feedback, I do urge you once again to join the Facebook group. It's slowly growing, but I'm glad to see people are signing up. So yeah, that's what's going to be going on to the end of the year. We got Sketchtober coming up. Um, and then we'll have Paintsgiving. So for the month of November. Um, and I can also, I think in November, I have another channel that's going to be dedicated to writing. So if some of you are writers or wondering what the my process for writing is, in November, actually in October, I'm gonna over at my writing channel. I have it registered. I just haven't uploaded anything. I'm gonna be walking through the whole process of me world building, and I'm gonna be world building and doing some characters and not drawing anything, not really. It's more or less for writers, and it's more or less for people that want to write their own stories. So, but I'll give you more information on that later on. So thank you very much, everybody. Big shout out to everybody on the Draw Better forums. Thank you so much for your support. This means the world to me. So I will see you soon. Subscribe, please, because all the popular kids are doing it. Well, not really, but you know.